Salamun alaikum. I have a question. Is every ayat of the Quran called hadith or not?
سلام عليكم طيبة مباركة طيبة ربي أعوذ بك من همسات الشياطين وأعوذ بك ربي أن يحضرون بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى ربي زدني علما. Dear audience and my dear brothers and sisters, before a while we heard a question, and that is every single verse of the Holy Quran or is every single ayah of the Holy Quran called hadith or not? That is also very, very important and significant question for us, because Allah answered this question in several verses of the Holy Quran. Just you open the Quran and read out this verse, that is Surah Jasiyah, Surah number 45 and verse number 6. Allah has mentioned here, تلك آية الله نتلوها عليك بالحق فبأي حديث بعد الله وآياته يؤمنون. Allah has mentioned here, تلك آية الله, تلك, this is the ayat of the Holy Quran. That means this is the verses of Allah Almighty. Ayatullah. Ayat, that means ayat is plural number, verses of Allah Almighty. Natluha, Allah said, and I myself have recited or recite to you, upon you, with full of law, with full of truth. Tilka ayatullahi, tilka ayatullahi natluha alayka bilhaq. Allah has mentioned that these are the verses of Allah Almighty, and I myself have recited to you those verses with the full of truth, full of law, full of justice, with full of true message, true constitution. Then Allah asked us, the whole human being, فَبِأَيِّ حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَ اللَّهِ وَآيَاتِهِ يُؤْمِنُونَ, in which verse and which hadith, in which statement and which hadith, after Allah and His signs and His verses and His laws and His commandments, they will believe. So, my dear brothers and sisters, in this verse, Allah has named the ayat of the Quran, the hadith. For Quran, so many names in the Holy Quran. Ayat also another name, hadith also another name. So question is every single ayat of the Quran called hadith or not? Of course, undoubtedly, every single ayah, every single verse of the Quran, definitely, undoubtedly, hadith of Allah Almighty. There is also hadith. That means Allah has mentioned, Allah has described this like. These are the verses of Allah Almighty. Then Allah asked the question. That means after hadith of Allah, that means Quran, on which hadith they are going to believe, but they will believe. That means there is no any revealed hadith except Allah's hadith. And man-made hadith is not accepted, is not granted. That is absolutely rejected. So Allah has named the Quran hadith in another verse in Surah Mursalat, Surah number 77, verse number 50. فَبَأَيِّ حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَهُ يُؤْمِنُونَ, on which hadith after Allah they will believe. There is no any hadith which is to be followed except Allah's hadith. And Allah Almighty has said in Surah Al-An'am, Surah number 6, verse number 109, Qul, Allah has told to Salam Allah Muhammad, just you say, you tell, Innamal ayatu indallah. Innamal ayatu indallah. All the verses, all the ayat belong to Allah. That means all ayat, all verses of the Holy Quran, is absolutely Allah's verses, Allah's words, Allah's hadith, Allah's speech, Allah's statement. So, my dear brothers and sisters, every single verse of the Quran is supposed to call, must be entitled the Hadith of Allah. Every single ayah of Quran, that means every single Hadith of Allah. There is no difference between Allah's Hadith and Allah's ayah. Both are same. Because Allah's Hadith is Quran, the Quran is Hadith. And that name, that means who is going on at present time, man-made Hadith, that Hadith which is going on, what is entitling, that means man-made Hadith, that Hadith is not in Islam, because Allah did not make this Hadith from Himself, but those Hadiths, what is going on, that is absolutely man-made. That is not found in the Holy Quran and that is not accepted in Islam. But Allah said, these verses, that which I might have recited to you, O Son of Muhammad, O Muhammad, Rasulullah alayhi, that is the Al-Haq, the only truth, the divine truth, and divine matters, divine guidance, divine constitution. So Allah's question is, so all the ayah from Allah, that means Hadith also from Allah. That is very, very clear. Just to go to the details of this ayah. Salaam alaikum.